Okay, hey guys. So we're just getting to wrap up our wound care conference. We had an amazing conference, as you guys saw, the testimonials, all of the live videos. You're welcome, you lazy bumps that are laying down watching our stuff. Thank you so much for the referrals. You know, I know that every time we do this, you guys get not only encouraged, but I think that you guys also get, I hope that you also get inspired to change lives to where we never have to order one of these. Our goal is to never have to order one of these. That's why I save this for last, the best for last.
Yes.
Because we don't want to be ordering prosthesis for people. But when and if I've had patients that we work, and then we did everything, and then if I tell you we need an amp, we need an amp. So that's not the end of your life though. You get an amputation, you get a prosthesis. These are very amazing prostheses. I like to work with people that love patients, that love people. Frances is an amazing lady. She's an empowered Latina woman in business. So we want to encourage her. She's going to tell us a little bit about her company, her vision, and why we should refer to her for prosthetics. And in the meantime, I'm just going to sit down and rest a little bit because it's been an amazing but long week. So aquí estoy yo, stretching my back.
April, first I want to say thank you so much. I love to come into this conference.
Can you hear her?
And my take out is that you have the same passion as I do for patients. And I love to be here. I love you guys. You allow me to educate myself as well. So prosthetics at home, actually, we have a concept. We don't leave any patient behind. As any other company, we provide the prosthesis for those amputees that unfortunately they get their limbs cut. But we custom build every socket, every foot for them, not just based on color or race. We don't base our services on insurance. We actually love those patients who doesn't have any family because we are here to help. We have a prosthetist that he has 40 years of experience.
First of all, what is a ¿cómo se dice eso? Prosthetist?
A prosthetist. A prosthetist is a person.
Cuidado, not to be confused with prostitutes, because that sounded kind of funny. Do not confuse prosthetist with prostitutes. I just gotta say it. Guys, at the end of the day, I'm tired.
I love that you mentioned that because, as you guys know, my accent is pretty strong.
It's beautiful.
And it took me a while to manage how to say prosthetist. So, but
So
it's
they
a
said
very prosthetist.
Okay, what do they do? What is a prosthetist?
So a prosthetist is a practitioner who just do prosthetics for our patients. He went to school and got his certification on how to custom build and help his patients to feed them with their prosthesis for their needs. So my in particular one has 40 years of experience, and he doesn't just do the amputations, the prosthetics, he also does orthotics. So if you have a patient that
What is orthotics?
Orthotics is braces, AFOs. If your patient has a drug foot, we can help them with that. So we do service at home. We are a mobile company that we can provide you the service and the comfort of your house. You become our VIP patient. You don't have to be driving around. As you know, once you lose an extremity, it is such a hard with those taxing efforts. You know, the comorbidities are so hard that even if you have the support of your family, just to pick up that dead body, it is really, really hard.
So I have to say, she is making house calls for prosthesis. What areas do you service?
So we have a Texas license, so we go anywhere in Texas.
Anywhere in Texas. So Francis, if somebody says, you know what, I can't get out to whatever prosthetic store is that's in my area, can I just give them a call? What number can they call so they can ask for you to do? For example, I have some patients that already have their prosthesis, but they may be struggling with it. They got a new wound because of the prosthesis. Is that something you can service?
Yes. So we make it very simple for everybody around. We want to be an extension of your office. So we provide you with a referral form that it includes just all the requirements of signature from the doctor. If they are in a facility, you just fill this out, and then we reach out to the patient.
Very good.
Within 24 to 48 hours.
So any practitioner, guys, all of you that ask, who do you refer for this? Who do you refer for that? Well, it's very important that we know who we refer to what, right?
Yes. In our referral form, you have our number, our fax number. You have a lot of patients out in the streets as well that they don't have those insurance or they don't have anybody that they help them. Most of our older population, their kids are already in college. They don't have family support. If you know anybody, give them our number, and we will reach out to them. We will educate them. This takes a lot of education, April. I want you to know that my company is here to help. We don't just want those patients when they are amputated. We want to make sure that we reach out to them before, because they have to know that we are going to team up with them to help them to find the resources, to educate them on where to go. We have to get authorization from the insurance. You have even your Medicare patients, they have the 20% that they can afford because they are older patients. We work with them. I work with different programs with the Amputee Foundations, Limbs for Life. We have Texas Workforce that we can send an application and we can start working with them. So education, education, education. We want to make sure that they make the right choice. As you can see, we have different shapes, we have different colors. We custom build them for them.
I have to say this. I'm sitting down already. I think these are really cool.
They are.
This is really cool. I've been watching a lot of the Titan games. I love the Rock. Este, I just have to see. Did I already say I love the Rock? Yes, okay. Este, and we there's some Titans that are missing limbs and they have amazing prosthetics. I think this is really, really cool. They can custom make them for you. So
April, let me point something out. Prosthetics is not just for ill people. It can be a traumatic accident. It can be somebody that is driving in the streets and they get thrown out of the car, they get into an accident and they go to traumatic amputation. Those are the patients that we're gonna reach out to them and educate them. Because when they lose their limb, they feel like it's the end of life, and it's really not the end of life.
that's right. It's not.
Technology has advanced so much. Now, another thing I want to point it out for you, April.
Let
is
me feel that.
here.
It feels really good.
Yes.
I don't.
And actually, I'm gonna show you
Woo!
these.
I
are
felt
called
these on other
liners.
patients and they don't feel like this.
These are
Aquí está
liners.
hecho esto, man.
Okay, that it is the breathable liner.
I have to say something. If I've seen so many prosthetics that have wounds from their prosthesis.
Yes,
Si no
ma'am.
les queda bien la piernita, necesitamos hacer una evaluación. If your little leg is not on right, if it's moving, this feels great. You need one of these. So, talk to me about that. Educate us, Francis.
Okay, so we team up with all our vendors. We have them come over and educate our patients. That's what I say, education, education, education. Those particular ones, this is a normal liner. Feel it, it is really nice. It's comfortable and it's against the limb. It's not gonna be uncomfortable on the socket. Because this goes here, this goes in the socket, right? But at the end of the day, right here in the valley in South Texas,
So
the
hot.
weather is crazy, it's hot.
It's humid. It's how many
humid.
right now?
You walk in, imagine all those diabetic patients, all those obese patients, they walking around. When they take the socket, there goes water everywhere. You have your breathable liner. That one is
Show me this.
it's thin, it's not as thick as the other one. You can clean that with soap, normal soap. You can clean it up, and this will help to prevent the wounds. We have a lot of our patients that they do have wounds, and they just stubborn. They want to keep the liners on, so we want to make sure that they have the proper liner. So we educate the family. We team up with our practitioners. We team up with the therapy department. So we want to make sure that our patients get the proper follow-up. We don't just deliver their legs. We do a follow-up for life, meaning that we don't just say, okay, sir, here's your leg. I'll see you next month, or I'll see you next year. No, we give them a leg, and then we do a follow-up in a week to make sure that they don't lose volume, that they don't get volume, and then we go moving on and
Tell
forward.
me about that, guys. I apologize. I'm listening to Francis, but I've had all these texts from all these patients at all this conference. What should be the follow-up when we have a prosthesis? Okay, you get a prosthesis, and then, ¿qué es lo que tenemos que hacer cuando nos ponen una pierna, como si una prótesis, verdad?
Una prótesis.
Cada cuándo se tiene que checar, qué son las cosas que el paciente tiene que ver, qué es lo que tenemos que inmediatamente señalar para asegurar que estemos sanos, okay? Tell me that and tell me in English and tell me in Spanish because I know you can.
Yes, so that's another thing, we are bilingual. We are bilingual, we actually speak 3 languages in our company. But the protocol.
What is the third one?
French.
Ay, qué belleza.
So the protocol to follow for our amputees is make sure that it's a proper fitting. You don't want your amputees to have a very loose socket because you're gonna fall, you're gonna have a hip replacement. So once you get your prosthesis, you're supposed to have a follow-up within a week to make sure that you don't lose volume. You gotta make sure that you follow up with your doctor and your prosthetist follow up with you as well. Then after
Prosthetist.
that, if the patient doesn't have any problems, we follow up with them in 2 weeks, in a month, every month. So we go on moving forward to that. Okay, en español. Lo que ustedes necesitan hacer es cuando les dan una pierna, les dan una prótesis, es muy importante que les quede bien. Es muy importante que el socket, este es un socket, para que una prótesis funcione bien, esto tiene que quedarles como un guante, como se dice, como un glove.
Y muchas veces los pacientes bajan peso.
Sí.
Muchas veces después de operar bajan peso y les queda aguado.
Es importante que haya
Y
una
luego se les hace una
comunicación.
úlcera.
Sí, y la comunicación con la compañía que te da la prótesis tiene que ser constante, tiene que ser un equipo, porque si no hay esa comunicación, no hay un seguimiento, si solo te dan la pierna, yo he ido a muchas casas de pacientes, profe, que tienen estos sockets como maceteros, tienen plantas ahí, tienen su dinero guardado ahí.
Oh my gosh.
Sí.
Wow.
Ay,
Pero
pobrecito.
es triste.
Pero porque no lo pueden usar.
Es
no
muy
pueden
triste,
caminar.
sí, es muy triste ver eso
You're gonna say that in
porque,
English.
yeah, it's very sad to see our patients that they use their socket as a planner or as a saving money or whatever they want to put in there because they do not have the proper follow-up. So it is very important to have a perfect socket fitting. So our company, we do have a follow-up for life. We don't just educate our patients.
So how often should it be, do you think? As needed,
It
and then you do a
varies.
follow-up till you make sure.
It varies because we have our dialysis patients. Our dialysis patients, when they go, they get volume. They get inflated. So we need to make sure that we educate them. So that's what I say, it's very important to have, as quick as you know, these patients are gonna be amputated, or if you get in touch with one, get in contact with us, because we can educate them on the proper follow-up.
And not only they're amputated, tell me about your orthotics, because we're gonna wrap up, because I
Yes.
have a wedding to
Oh,
attend, I'm the mother,
Perfect.
madrina.
So my prosthetist also have his license as an orthotist. So if we have a patient who has a drug foot, who needs an AFO, who needs a little toe filling, we can do that for them. We specialize in prosthetics, but we can do that for them as well.
So if you have, what do you recommend for, I always struggle with this. I have a toe that's cut off here. What do you recommend for that? I have no toe here.
So those are called TMAs, so we can,
Nomás uno.
no más, well, it's not total TMA, but it's partial TMA.
Okay.
So we can put a little toe filling.
I
It can be
need that.
Yeah, it can be done.
Or like 2 toes missing, like,
Yes.
because then it causes pressure and all that. Okay, is that the kind of patient we can refer?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys,
We
that's
can refer.
everybody. And will you make a trip down for that patient at home?
Yes, ma'am, we go to their houses, we don't come to
Even
you
for
often.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ay,
Yes. We,
Francis, we need that. We've been needing that.
we are very passionate about our patients. We wanna make sure that there's no patient.
And I
leaving
wanna
out.
say that I'm very passionate about Latina women in business.
Yes.
Go
Let
ahead.
me show you one more thing that
Give
I
us a
want you guys
takeaway.
to,
So I'm gonna
I want you guys to see. We have a special, contract with Naked Prosthetics. That's something that you don't see in your upper extremities. A lot of people, or a lot of doctors, once the patient loses 2 fingers, there you go, they chop it off the hand. Well, no. Now we have, this company is called Naked Prosthetics, that they actually give you the MP drivers that with 2 little, with
Why
2
do they
fingers
chop the
you
hand
can-
off? Because they think there's no prosthetic for the
that is-
fingers?
They feel